I should start by saying I'm more of an anti-theist than an atheist.
Specifically in the case of the commandments, you wrote an essay for Slate a few years ago, and in it you questioned what you called the vague pre-Christian desert morality of the Ten Commandments, which you say show every sign of being invented by a Bronze Age demagogue.
Well, you notice that the Ten Commandments begin by saying, don't have any other gods. In other words, they're not even monotheistic. They're saying there are other gods, but I'm a jealous one. I mean, the 10th commandment, which is the one I'm writing independently another book about, forbidding thought, defining thought crime, as Orwell would put it, as Big Brother does put it for the first time. You're not allowed to think about your neighbor's property.
Right.
You're not allowed to covet. Not allowed
right.
to have the ambition to be as well off as, or have the. It's not. You mustn't take your neighbor's property. You mustn't even think about it. The beginning of thought crime, which is the beginning of the totalitarian idea that you're guilty for thinking things, which you may only have been half aware of doing. Well, no, I'm to the contrary. I'm sorry. I mean, in the Analects of Confucius, for example, long before monotheism, it says, "Don't do to another person what you would find repulsive if done to yourself." It's actually a rather weaker rule than most people realize, but it is what we call the golden rule. It's been around as long as human society's been. I mean, if we didn't have an instinct for solidarity and for common interest and for care for one another, life would be impossible. The idea that we wouldn't know this without a supernatural authority, however, is a groveling, slavish idea, as if we need permission to know what is innate to us. You have to tell me of a moral statement that could be made by a believer, or a moral action undertaken by a believer, that I couldn't make or undertake because I'm not a believer, something that would be impossible for me.